The food court is the perfect place to people watch while sucking down salty, fatty jjajangmyeon. I think about my family who lived in Korea before most of them died, and how Korean Chinese was always the first thing we'd eat when my mom and I arrived in Seoul after a 14-hour flight from America. 20 minutes after my aunt would phone in our order, the apartment ringer would buzz for release in MIDI, and up would come a helmeted man, fresh off his motorcycle, with a giant steel box. He'd slide open the metal door and deliver heaping bowls of noodles and deep-fried battered pork with its rich sauce on the side. The plastic wrap on top would be concave and sweating. We'd peel it off and dribble black, chunky goodness all over the noodles and pour the shiny, sticky, translucent orange sauce over the pork. We'd sit cross-legged on the cool marble floor, slurping and reaching over one another. My aunts and mom and grandmother would jabber on in Korean, and I would eat and listen, unable to comprehend, bothering my mom every so often, asking her to translate. I wonder how many people at H Mart miss their families. How many are thinking of them as they bring their trays back from the different stalls. If they're eating to feel connected, to celebrate these people through food. Which ones weren't able to fly back home this year or for the past 10 years? Which ones are like me, missing the people who are gone from their lives forever? At one table is a group of young Chinese students, alone without family at schools in America. They have banded together to take the bus 45 minutes outside the city, into the suburbs of a foreign country for soup dumplings. At another table, there are 3 generations of Korean women eating 3 different types of stew. Daughter, mother, and grandmother dipping their spoons into one another's bowls, reaching over one another's trays, arms in one another's faces, pinching at their different banchan with chopsticks. None of them pay any heed or give a second thought to the concept of personal space. There is a young white man and his family. They giggle together as they try to pronounce the menu. The son explains to his parents the different dishes they've ordered. Maybe he was stationed in Seoul for military service or taught English abroad. Maybe he's the only one in his family with a passport. Maybe this will be the moment his family decides it's time to travel and discover these things themselves. There is an Asian guy blowing his girlfriend's mind, introducing her to a new world of flavors and textures. He shows her how to eat mulnaengmyeon, a cold noodle soup that tastes better if you add vinegar and hot mustard first. He tells her how his parents came to this country, how he watched his mom make this dish at home. When she made it, she didn't add zucchini, she subbed radishes instead. An old man hobbles over to a neighboring table to order the chicken and ginseng porridge that he probably eats here every day. Bells go off for people to collect their orders. Behind the counters, women in visors work without stopping.